Hey, welcome to another Topic Tuesday. This is Dr. Mike McCall from Source Health Center, and I have to talk about stress awareness. How can I talk about stress awareness where I'm already stressed making these videos? I mean, it's not easy to get in front of this camera and do these things and be in a practice and all that stuff. But you know what? Enough about me. Let's talk about you guys. Stress awareness. Are you ever even aware you're stressed? Don't you notice that you're stressed after the stress is gone? And then you go, why am I so stressed? Well, let me tell you something. I have a degree in anthropology, so this is where this is coming from, is the human body has never been stressed like it is today in the American lifestyle. How can that be? Physically, we're fine. We're not in a farm. We're not in the cold. We're not in the heat. We have learned how to insulate us from physical stress. And what we did is we just ramped up our mental and emotional stress. The work week is crazy. We got both parents working careers and trying to raise kids, and daycare is not cheap. And not only that, you're tuned into the rest of the world, so you know what's going on in the rest of the world. Where in my grandparents' day, they only knew what was going on in the neighborhood and the local paper. It's a whole different thing. So how are you even supposed to deal with that? Well, there's a couple things. Some of them are quite easy. Your body responds to stress the same if you're dehydrated or you're cold or you have a deadline or you have a ulcer. It all responds the same to the body. It's all the same. So if you can lower stress in one area, that's going to give you space to deal with stress in another area. So how can you do that? Frequently, people don't drink enough water. Your adrenal glands, which handle your stress, have a powerful hormone that makes sure that you don't dehydrate. So you're going through your hormones for stress before you even leave the house. The other one is we eat a lot of refined sugar and carbohydrates. I know you guys are tired of hearing of it. I'm about tired of hearing about it. But for the first time in our evolution, we have access to easy fuel without any type of minerals or vitamin content that will help us support that heavy load. So that's two. Our bodies, when we're stressed, like meat and proteins. The next thing you can do is, those are some big things. So if you can give your body food that it needs, drink water, that'll be something you can handle. Don't worry, I'm not going to talk about coffee or alcohol because first of all, I'm Irish and I love caffeine, so that's off them thing. But I do want to say is the next part I've noticed with my patients, the ones that eat very well and have a busy schedule, they still can be stressed. And that's because we haven't had much education on how to shut the brain off for short periods of time and ramp them up again. We tend to get the 5 minutes of free time and we try to focus on trying to get another thing done in hopes that if we get that done, then our whole day will clear up, which we're set up to never have that. So you have to take the opportunities where you can. There's a really good app you can get called Heart Math, where you hook it up to your phone and you hook a little plug here, and you can learn how to get your brain in a calm state and get feedback immediately to see if you can, and that is a really good thing to do. The next thing that I would highly recommend is, first of all, realize that you're under stress. The second one is stop during transition. So you leave for work, you've done everything for the house, maybe you have dogs or whatever. Then you go, oh, okay, I'm going to get in a car. It's a big, giant automobile, and I'm going to go 60 miles an hour and drive. You have to stop and go, I'm going to drive a heavy mobile. So when you sit in the car, stop for a second, take 3 breaths, take the ignition, turn it on. Go to work. When you get off of work, get in your car, have a pad of paper and a pen, and anything that you're trying to keep in your mind so you don't forget tomorrow, write it down, because you're going to transition from work to be a partner, a parent, a friend, a caregiver, and you have to download that stuff and have it on a piece of paper so when you show up the next morning in the car, you don't have to keep that in your mind while you're doing it, because it just opens you up to be free. So stress awareness, you're already in a marathon right now, paddling like heck. You have a lot of things against you. Take the opportunities to take that time, eat the good food, drink the water, think happy thoughts. Life is but a dream. See you next Tuesday.